What is going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday to you all. I hope all of you are having a wonderful day, whatever it is that you got done today. I hope you all made it a good one. It is Tuesday, September 17th, 2024. And this, of course, is another edition of the Raw Rundown here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. We're also live over on the Twitch as well. For those of you out there who are Twitchers, if you will, not Twitchers like Josh from Drake and Josh, if you will, but you get what I'm saying, all right? But more importantly, if you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button down below, hit that bell notification. What are you waiting for? Share some love with all your friends out there, spread the word and all that fun stuff, if you will. What's going on, everyone? I hope, again, you all had a wonderful day. I am Steve, and whoa. What the fuck is going on here? What in the world? I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Holy shit. This is incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought I was going to do this show solo today. I thought I was going to go dolo, but here I am. Ladies and gentlemen, he is back. The one, the only. Part-time Big Mike. What's going on, bro? What in the world is going on here? What is this?
What's going on?
How you been? Man?
I've been very, 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 very busy. But
very busy.
Nonetheless, that's gonna change.
You got
me on a recorded line, and you can hold me to it. That's gonna change.
Hold you to it.
If I have time on a Tuesday, whenever you do this, I'll be here.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first. But, it's not like you've been gone on your, because you chose to. You got things going on,
True.
More important priorities, if that's the proper term here to use. But, again, it's good to see you once again, Big Mike. One of the top talents here in the ATP gaming as well. Multiple time former ATP UK champion, former ATP 4 champion. And I don't know if you knew this, Mike, but we did the draft the other day, Tony and Paul. Do you want to guess what brand you landed in? Do you want to take a wild guess here?
I'm pretty sure I'm on AEW, right?
Well, if you put that on the money line, it would have been a bust. You ended up being on Team Paul.
Oh, I'm on Team Paul. Okay.
You're in the Fed. You're in the Fed.
I'm in the Fed. Okay. Whew.
All in the Mud was a thing of the past, and my call is in the hospital. My call is in the hospital. Well, fun little fact, it was 2 nights of All in the Mud, and we can say that the entire gang were All in the Mud main eventers of All in the Mud.
Okay.
It's a very prestigious honor, to be an All in the Mud main eventer. But we were in a the Fatal 4, multi-person tag team for the ATP tag team titles, and it was down to me and Walter against Seth and Cody, and elimination, by the way, right? And it was down to 2-on-1, and let's just say Cody and Seth, bro, they are a 2-man power trip, bro. They didn't let me breathe.
Oh man.
Yeah, man, it was just brutal, bro, brutal. Very, very
insane. I really try. I try my best to make it to All in the Mud to the stream, but it just didn't work out.
You and Mello couldn't coexist. Not surprised there.
Yeah, I'm not surprised neither. Screw that guy.
I feel like you guys were doing a lot of after parties, but be that as it may. What's going on, Chief? Rough day last night. My Eagles head coach is an idiot. More like Jalen Hurts, bro. Can you believe yesterday, bro? I needed that man to give me 200 yards, bro. 200 passing yards, bro. The last thing on the parlay, it would have been a hit, bro. He was at 186 with like 17 seconds left in the game, bro. And you want to know what this SOB does, bro?
He runs the
Interception, bro.
ball. Oh, interception. I didn't watch the
Interception.
game. I was busy. I couldn't even watch that game.
Interception, bro. In the mud, bro. It was just
Yeah,
pain, bro. Pain, if you will. But nonetheless, bro, there's a lot going on, in the world of wrestling here. I know you missed a lot, but
yeah.
Raw was last night. What do you thought of the show last night, Mike?
Very lost.
Very lost. Very, very
Very
lost.
lost. Very lost. I knew some things. So the dissension of the New Day has been an ongoing thing. Haven't really like paid attention, but I know they've been hinting from week to week that this is probably going to be a reality. And everybody's not ready. Nobody is ready for the New Day to break up.
No one is, bro. No one is, and it's like, bro.
Honestly, to be honest with you, I think they're not breaking them up. I think they're gonna incorporate Big E some type of way before they actually pull the trigger.
I would think so too. Funny enough, like the 10-year anniversary is coming up in a couple of months, dude. The 10-year anniversary of the New Day.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy that they're doing all this now. We're like literally at that point. Big Mike, what's your thoughts on the Pure Fusion Collective?
The Pure Fusion Collective.
That is a trio of Sonya Deville and Zoe Starks and Shayna Baszler, aka Jackson Holiday.
Yeah. Honestly, I couldn't even tell you. Like, I knew they got together, and I think when they first got together and I heard the name, I was like, oh, it's kind of like a combat company name. It's like PFC if you abbreviate it.
Oh, of course.
But
yeah,
outside of that, I have no inkling.
Well, they're a trio. They're a trio, and it's like they're just feuding with Zelina Vega, Natty, and I guess what's her name? She just got engaged, bro, from freaking Lyra Valkyria. By the way, she just got engaged, by the way. So congrats to her on that. But before we get into the news of Raw and all that stuff, all the fisticuff that was Monday Night Raw last night, I'm sure you heard about this. I'm not aware, but I'm sure all of you who are listening right now heard the news. Per WWE, they are bringing it back, bro. What's old is new again. December 14th, it is going to be the return of Saturday night's main event from Nassau Coliseum in Long Island, New York. I guess it's called the UBS Arena or Nassau Coliseum. Nassau Coliseum. I'm just to keep it retro, we're going to call it Nassau Coliseum. Okay?
Right.
But it's the return. It's going to be on NBC and on Peacock. I mean, we heard news about this, right? That they're going to bring 4 special events to NBC, that being Saturday night's main event. I'm excited, bro. Like, I don't know if you saw the video of it or not, like the little video package that they did on their social media.
I know who they got for commentary, though. I do know that.
No, but did you see the video package that they produce on their social media? Oh, man. When you get a chance to watch it, bro, it just brings back the nostalgia. They implemented like the old intro from like back in the mid 80s with a little bit of today.
Okay.
In the hype video. So I'm intrigued.
No mention of the Saturday night's main event when I was a kid.
I mean, no, again, it's Saturday night's main event.
Yeah. I'm talking about like when they brought it back the first time.
Oh, I mean, probably, but it's like, those are
the lost days.
Those are the lost days. Let's not and I'm not saying they were bad. Those days weren't bad either, but it's like,
they had a good main event one show. Wasn't it like Undertaker and like it was like when him and
I remember it was DX versus the Spirit Squad.
Yeah, it was that. And then I felt like that's where I see Shawn Michaels. Okay, yeah. It was DX and the Spirit Squad. Those were good to me. I mean, but it is what it is. But nonetheless, I'll check that video out when I get a chance.
Yeah, you should give it a chance. What up? They having something with the group? Yeah, they are. I guess something like that. But outside of that, bro, I thought Raw last night was a good show. overall. Where they're building up to Hell in a Cell. I'm sorry, Bad Blood. I call it Hell in a Cell, but it's just a habit. You know, it's just a habit of mine. But it's Bad Blood. Shoot away.
With them bringing back Bad Blood and then them having a Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood, is that an anniversary show because of the first Hell in a Cell match?
Well, you would think so, but remember the first Hell in a Cell was in 1997.
Right.
So unless you're doing the 22-year anniversary of it, you know what I mean? Wait a minute, is that even accurate?
That's not 22 years. That's
sorry,
that's 27 years.
The 27th year anniversary. I'm way off, but you get what I'm saying. Like it's kind of a weird number, 27 years. You would think 30 years, you would think like 30th anniversary. But nevertheless, I think that the fact that it's Bad Blood, and you remember like back in the day, Bad Blood used to have like the Hell in a Cell matches.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I just think it's just for that purpose. You know what I mean? It's Atlanta, so you want to like, they're always a big market for them. So that's something to just keep in mind. But nevertheless, bro, I'm just I am looking forward to Bad Blood. The card itself looks very good. We talked about it literally yesterday. We went over the updated match card on Steve's Kitchen. In case you have not checked that out, guys, go give it a watch whenever you get a chance. It's in the archives of the channel. It's myself and Walter. But where basically, can Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns coexist? I don't know if you knew this, Mike, but they're teaming up at Bad Blood.
Yeah, I saw a clip of the contract of Roman Reigns signing a contract. Has he yet to cut a promo on television?
Yeah, on SmackDown.
Okay. How was that promo?
Bro, listen, if you would have told me that this guy is like is getting this crazy babyface reaction, dude.
Yeah.
Like, is this real right now? Like, to think the last time this happened, people were booing him and they weren't accept. Now it's like it's a whole 180, bro. And who would have thought, bro? It took a heel turn, a pandemic, right? Him stepping away, right? This long running title run that will not be replicated for God knows how long. It took all this, bro. And now he is like the biggest baby face. But when he shows up, he gets a major reaction. And I said this on Kitchen yesterday. Like, he is 1A, Cody's 1B.
Yeah.
I hate to break to everybody, but Cody is now 1B. And that's not a bad thing either. Like, Cody still gets a reaction. You're still one. You know, but you knew when Roman came back, bro, you're sharing that spot. You are sharing that spot. But enough about all that, bro. Let's get into Monday Night Raw. So Raw last night was live from the Moda Center in Portland, Oregon. It had an attendance of 10,013 people in the building. Like I said before, I thought overall it was a very good show to get people excited for the PLE. I'm sorry. My goodness, I'm calling it a pay-per-view, but it's PLE. But nevertheless, dude, let's get into this, shall we? So the show opened up with CM Punk, and he explains that you know, Drew McIntyre is his mortal enemy, right? And the one thing that I liked about this, bro, like for the last couple of weeks, I'm sure, I don't know if you've been watching here and there, but Punk has been like just happy to be there these last couple of months, just happy Phil, right? Happy to be there, company guy, you know, pandering to the crowd, right? And all that stuff. And for a while, people wanted to see pissed off Punk. This happy going CM Punk, this is not the CM Punk that we all know and love, right?
Right.
It's a little more, bro. This motherfucker kissing babies, bro. Maybe he's on his good behavior, you know, but still, bro, it's not my Phil, bro. Not my CM Punk. But he shows up and oh my goodness, some things never change. That Jack Perry photo, oh my goodness. Ay, Dios mío. But he shows up and he talks about Drew McIntyre. how he's his moral enemy. He talks about how he has, he doesn't have a Hell in a Cell match left in him, right? But he talks about how there was no need to bring his wife or his dog into the situation, but Drew did, right? And he talks about how Drew might have thought it was over, right? When he beat him up in Chicago, got a win at SummerSlam, right? And how Punk thought it was all over when he beat him in Berlin in the strap match, and Punk, I guess, was wrong, and he said maybe he's just too stubborn and all this, right? His sister's telling him to not go through with this. His wife is telling him not to go through this. But again, Punk is just too stubborn, right? And he said that the devil on his shoulder advised him to go through with all of this shit, right? And he says that he is prepared to die. He is prepared to end it all at Hell in a Cell. He's prepared to do all that, right? And I thought overall this was good because, again, for a long time, we've seen this happy-going CM Punk, right? Like I mentioned earlier, a couple of seconds ago, happy to be there, pandering to the crowd, right? We're just not used to this. Now he's pissed off. He's angry. He has that like tone in his voice, right? Granted, Drew was not there. And I said this on Kitchen yesterday. I do feel this needs to be the main event of Bad Blood. It's the only Hell in a Cell match as of this moment. So it only is fitting that if you're going to have a Hell in a Cell, that should be the match that closes the show. I do feel like in this as well, I do feel like Punk should win. I do feel like Punk should win this. But only time will tell. We'll see where things go with that. Mike, your thoughts on what I just mentioned about Punk and the Hell in a Cell? Do you think it should be the main event?
Yeah. I mean, this is like the only blood feud on Raw right now. No pun intended. Yeah, and then you culminated with this being the first Bad Blood in 20 years. So it should main event.
It makes sense now. The last Bad Blood was in 2004. Holy shit. Yeah. It makes sense. I'm like, wait a minute. What was? Yeah, okay. The first Bad Blood in 20 years. There you go.
Yeah, this is the first Bad
and this
Blood
is my sorry for 2004.
Yeah, this is the first Bad Blood 20 years. And honestly, this is probably a great time for me to come back to doing all of this because I didn't want to miss this particular show for some reason. Because I guess I that's one of the pay-per-views back in the day that I did like. I liked the aura of Bad Blood. I liked what it was all about. But nonetheless, yeah, I do think it should main event. I do like the vibe of Punk right now.
I will say this too, bro. For nostalgia, if it was up to me, I would. Do you remember Bad Blood 2004, right? You remember it, right?
It's 20 years ago.
I know, but do you remember some details about it? Like, do you remember the theme song? Pep dog did you all tough?
Headstrong?
Headstrong.
Headstrong. Wait a minute. I don't remember that.
Oh, my bad. That had to be. I'm sorry. That was 03. That was 03.
Okay.
If there was any themes that you bring back for this, I would have brought back Headstrong. I would have brought back Headstrong for this, but that's no here or there.
Yeah.
What's sheet right here? Should we have Punk versus Drew be illusionally Raw? I will find it awkward if one stays around. I mean, they're doing this thing on SmackDown where it's Bayley and it's Bayley and Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton and Queen Nia, where if either Bayley or Naomi gets pinned, they're leaving the brand. Likely they're going to Raw, but it's not going to happen. You could do that. You can. But I think at the same time, it's like You could have, I guess, Drew go to SmackDown, but I don't know. What do you think, Mike?
Honestly, I think it's a good concept. I mean, he'll still be on USA, once Raw goes on to Netflix next year. Which I do like the SmackDown logo now. The SmackDown logo is really nice.
I
It's
said
a nice
this.
looking logo.
It looks very cartoonish for my liking, but that's just me, of course. From there, we get the first match
Where
of the
you put
show.
it? You put it in a group chat, or you put it?
No. Like you seen the logo? We showed it on Kitchen yesterday. We showed it on Kitchen.
Oh yeah.
So we had the first match of the show. We had We had Sheamus versus Pete Dunne, and I thought their match was
Sheamus.
Yeah, newly re-signed Sheamus. He got the bag. You know what I mean? He wasn't going anywhere. Per Pat McAfee.
He's a lifer. He's a lifer.
Yeah, for sure. I thought their match was pretty good for what it was. What shocked me this time is that Pete Dunne got the win. He didn't hit him with a shillelagh. He hit him with a paddle.
Yeah.
Which at the same time is like, you know what? You got to give Pete Dunne his flowers here too. Like, he's been taking too many L's, bro. Lost to Sheamus a couple of months ago. Lost to Sheamus. Lost to Trick Williams on NXT. And factoring in that he's basically going the two brands here. That being Pete Dunne, he's on Raw and he's also in NXT. So you want to throw him a bone. And likely you do like the rubber match somewhere in a couple of weeks or so. So I'm cool with Pete Dunne getting the W here. Your thoughts, Mike?
Yeah. It was a good match. I see that. I don't know. I haven't been really paying attention to small details, but Pete Dunne's theme, it kind of sort of sounds like his old theme, kind of sort of. With that cadence. It's a cadence.
Well, I don't know, bro. I don't know if you heard, but Def Rebel might be leaving soon. So
good. Fucking get the fuck out of there.
It
good.
looks like
good.
In a way, I would wish the Fed would start, paying that Tony money to these musicians and shit. In a perfect world.
Well, they got more money. Company wise, they got more money to play with than he does. So yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah. But after this, bro, we did get Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest. Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest were talking about Bad Blood. And look who's here joining us. Oh my goodness, bro. Look who's here joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, he's one of the investors here on the Around the Point Network.
Oh,
our childhood hero, our favorite, if you will, the COO, the head booker, the man who's making the change, the one, the only, Mr. Paul Levesque, Mr. Triple H. Sir, good afternoon. You may want to mute your mic, sir.
Good afternoon, Steve. Did you talk about the big news that we announced earlier already?
Oh, yes, we did, sir. By the way, congratulations, man, bringing back Saturday night's main event on December the 14th, live from Nassau Coliseum. Be live on both NBC and Peacock, whatever people choose.
Amazing. What we can do is just so amazing, and that's why I'm coming on today, to announce Saturday night's main event is back. But I guess you already did that, so I don't even know why I'm here, to be honest, Ted. I thought that you would totally skip what was groundbreaking news in our sport and entertainment of WWE World Wrestling Entertainment Incorporated. But man, how about that spear? How crazy was that on Saturday with the UFC? I was watching it, man. I just gotta say, we could do better. If you put us in that damn spear, we're hitting it out of the park, man. Out of the like Aaron Judge.
Now, my question to you, Mr. Levesque, should you guys decide to go to this Sphere, because some people calling it Sphere, some people call it the Sphere. You get what I'm saying. What event would you have in mind? Or some people are suggesting a WrestleMania, a Royal Rumble, a Crown Jewel.
It would be its own event. It would just be like the Spear or something. We would have to think of a cool name for it, obviously. But obviously, maybe a crown jewel makes sense. They were sponsored by Riyadh Season, Turkey. Really great guy that has done a lot for WWE and boxing in the past. So who knows? That's the beautiful thing about what we do. Everything just changes. It's so fluid, so great. And honestly, right now, man, I don't feel like I can be touched. It's amazing how the things are going right now.
Oh, it is amazing. It is amazing, sir. A lot of things are going on. We have the draft was a couple of days ago. I know you're happy about your picks that you've made, and nevertheless, we cannot wait for the next chapter in ATP gaming, and of course, we cannot wait for Saturday night's main event on December 14th. More importantly, we cannot wait for Bad Blood coming up in a couple of weeks. The first Bad Blood in 20 years.
Yeah, crazy. We won't talk about the last one. That one is very interesting. Bad Blood. I know Sean and we had a great Hell in a Cell, but there was other matches on the card that we'd rather not talk about. But
of course, absolutely.
Yeah.
You guys tore the house down. You guys were, in our opinion, 6 stars, if you will, if you get what I'm saying. But be that as it may.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, very excited, man. Hell in a Cell, almost similar to that card. You have a lot of things that are very parody. You look at that 2004 card, minus the world title match, but we won't talk about that. Anyways, yeah.
Oh, of course, sir. Of course, absolutely. Big Mike, anything you want to say to Mr. Levesque?
What, Big Mike?
Yeah,
Big Mike, are you back from the dirt sheets? You're done doing your research. Think you know everything, huh?
No, I actually don't know anything right now. I'm kind of been in the dark, Mr. Levesque.
Wait.
Happy to be back.
What do you mean in the dark? What does that mean?
I mean, I've been under a rock. I haven't been watching anything.
Wait. You haven't been watching my show?
I haven't been watching anybody's show.
No. I understand not watching Tony's show. That's totally understandable. But you haven't been watching my show. The show that I put on every Monday, every Friday. You haven't even watched the PLE that I've been doing. You haven't watched my show.
Mr. Levesque, hold on. I don't want this to escalate.
After I drafted you in the ATP gaming, and you come back and you say, "Oh, I've been in the dark. I haven't watched anything." What the hell is this?
I'm sorry. I can't. It's not on purpose. It's not on purpose.
Sounds like it is. Sounds like it is on purpose that you couldn't watch. You couldn't take 5 hours of your life. Oh, you could even watch the recast we do on YouTube, which are 17 minutes. You couldn't take at least 40 minutes of your life to watch WWE.
I'm sorry, Mr. Levesque. I hate that
I feel so insulted right now, Steve. Where's Chase? Where's Romeo? Where's Walter? They don't insult me. After I wasted a draft pick on you, I might have to trade you to AEW. I might have to get Tony something.
No.
You want me to call Chase? Let me call Chase here.
No.
It's ringing.
Please don't.
Boop. Boop. Boop.
I don't think you're going to answer, Steve.
Went to voicemail.
I think you went to voicemail.
Yeah.
But please don't.
Poor Mike getting traded to AEW. No,
I don't want to get traded. Please don't do that.
How are you missing my show? I understand missing the other guy's show. He's sporadic. Sometimes he has weird guys in the main event. That's fine.
This guy's show is fine. Missing that guy's show is fine. But come on, Mike, missing Paul's show. Come on, man.
All the work I put into to make this the best 3 hours. You know how hard it is to book TV for 3 fucking hours. I have to find ways to keep people entertained, and I do it. I do it every single fucking week for the last 52 of them.
I know. I'm sorry. I totally apologize that.
Why is it Big Mike that you always piss me off when I come on?
I don't know. Steve, you
just got my dogs all wild up.
Don't leave. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. Just do better. You got to do
I
better.
will.
We
I
can't. We
will.
can't be having this where you're telling me you haven't been watching my product. I hope you
I
like this week's
apologize.
No,
episode.
no, J
I
Mac,
hope
that doesn't help, J Mac. Oh no.
J Mac,
is
that
this
is the
true?
biggest lie of all
Is this true?
time.
Have you been watching? You've been watching AEW?
I have not been watching AEW. No,
You watching Ring of Honor?
didn't even watch. I didn't even watch All In. I don't even
Well,
know. I know. I kind of know what happened, but I
You
don't
so
kind
you
of
know
know
know.
what
what
happens.
you kind of know what happens for that show, but my show, you don't know anything. You're in the dark.
I mean, I know some stuff. I mean, I know that Cody and Roman is tagging. I know that
What
the
about
New
on
Day
Raw?
might be
This
break.
is not the SmackDown smack talking. This is the Raw
Okay, I
rundown.
know that the
What
I know
about
that
Raw?
the I know that the New Day might be breaking up. I know that.
So, so out of all the show things I do, the New Day breaking up is what you got to focus on.
Well, you didn't let me finish my statement. You didn't let me finish my statement, and I was getting ready to continue.
I'm so hard right now. This is more. I'm more pissed off than when Sean said he found
Steve,
Jesus.
stop leaving. Like, come back. Um, well, I know that they're gonna. Steve, stop messing around. You're making me more nervous. Um, I know that there's going to be a Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood.
Oh
I
yeah,
know that.
yeah.
I know that's a thing. Before the show started, I knew that Saturday night's main event was going to be happening. I know that. Um, and I do know that the ongoing story is still going on with Rhea and Damien and the rest of
What do we call
the
Rhea and Damien? What is their name?
the Terra Twins.
Okay, Steve, you informed him on this. I don't believe him.
No. They've
Mm.
always been called the Terra Twins.
No, they haven't. We literally just started the name after SummerSlam.
No, I'm just saying, like it was a social media thing before it was an official thing.
Well, in my world, it wasn't until after SummerSlam, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'm not gonna argue with you,
Uh,
but
you,
I
if
know
I
that that's been
had to
their
watch
name.
social media, I had to say about everything, Uncle Howdy would be a clown by now. You've been paying attention to that? Wide Six, pretty good stuff, man. Can you name me all the members of American Made?
No, I can't.
After all the work I do, this is what I get. Steve, I blame you on this. You don't even send him a
Thank you,
script.
Chief. Thank you,
Say
Chief.
say that. Oh man, yeah. You know what? I still make time, Chief. I still watch my TV shows that I like. You think I'm like, oh man, I'm so busy I can't watch Dark Whisper on Netflix? No, I take time. If I like a show, I take time to do my research and watch it week in and week out. You think I'm missing an episode of The Bachelor? No, I'm there. I am there.
No matter what. By the way, Mr. Levesque, per Romeo here, congratulations. SmackDown was at 1.7 million on Friday.
Oh,
Number one on cable. Number
yeah,
one.
say
Congrats
that.
on that.
Say it again, Steve. Say it again. Say it again.
Okay, yeah, I'll say it one more time so even the other investor can hear this. SmackDown on Friday was 1.7 million viewers on the USA Network and number one on cable on Friday.
Wow. All these people. Oh man, they're leaving Fox, going to go USA. Well, there's a lot of viewers. You guys don't know anything, do you? This right here is why SmackDown is on the USA Network. Look, we got Monday Night Raw. Big Mike, I don't know if you noticed. You were in the dark. You know we're going to Netflix, right?
Yes, I
Monday
know
Night
that.
Raw. All right.
2025. Yes, I know that.
Yeah. Taking it
I
off.
want
It's
to
gonna be
say
great.
another thing too before you go on to tell me what the things that I don't know. Um, Joe Tessitore is fit like a glove. I like his
Oh,
commentary.
I've always wanted him. You know, I'm a huge boxing guy. I think a lot of people don't know that about me. Huge combat sports fan in general. You know, sometimes when I'm
What's your
bored
fellow
with my
thing?
busy life, I'll watch some kickboxing just for the shits and gigs. You know, as a kid would say,
K1
shits and
Glory?
gigs. Yeah. I knew about Alex Piera before everyone else did.
Chama.
Sure. Is that his catchphrase or something?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes, Mr. Luva. That is his catchphrase. Chama.
Dude, have a T-shirt on it. That sounds like it would be like that. Sounds like Yeet. We could put Chama on a T-shirt. Put a bunch of
absolutely
stuff on
number
there.
one seller. Number one seller.
Just like Jey Uso's the number one seller.
Exactly.
But Steve, I'm not finished gloating. Come on, let me finish. We have SmackDown now on USA, Raw on Netflix. NXT is moving to CW starting in October. And man, oh man, we're just killing it on all cylinders. And look, the goal is this. We're not going to use smaller brand, we can't get the ratings up. I want NXT to hit 1 million viewers a week. That is my fucking goal with it on CW. That is Sean's goal with it being on CW. We want that shit to hit 1 million viewers. We're not going to make excuses that we're going against debates or politics, NBA games, or if the NFL decides to play on Tuesday, or some college football game, or some soccer game. No one matters. Every Tuesday, our goal is to reach 1 million viewers every single week. And I'm going to try to accomplish that by the end of 2025. I know everyone's going to say, well, Triple H is starting in 2024. Yeah, idiots. I have a year-long plan. In 2025, my plan involves increasing the viewership numbers of WWE NXT.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. That is the mission statement, the plan. 1 million viewers on NXT every Tuesday by the end of 2025. And I believe, sir, I'm sure I speak for Big Mike and for the rest of the gang that, it's something that's very, very guaranteed to happen.
Yeah, of course. It's my plan. When has any of my plans ever failed?
Not that I recall, Mr. Levesque. I can't recall.
Yeah.
Mike,
I
you recall?
played my ATP gaming draft. Got all the best wrestlers that I could get.
You gave Tony a chance.
I'm going to announce this now. Carmelo Hayes and Big Mike have had a long-standing rivalry for ATP gaming. In the first episode, I've already announced the triple threat ladder match, but I'm deciding this. I'm changing it up a little bit. Gonna push some new talent. Carmelo Hayes, Big Mike, number one contendership inside the steel cage. Winner gets the winner of that triple threat ladder match for the WWE Championship.
Oh shit! You hear that, Big Mike? You better go, Mike. You better go train. You better go prepare.
This is what I've been waiting on. Thank you, Mr. Levesque. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I gotta change things up. I gotta push new talent, and also Walter will be defending the Cruiserweight Championship, but he will choose the opponent.
He will choose the opponent?
Yes, Walter can choose any cruiserweight in the world to challenge him for his cruiserweight title.
Even outside, not non-contracted talent, Mr. Levesque?
Yes, well, we can have someone for a month unless they win the title. Then we get them for 3 months, so whatever.
There you go.
And then Will Ospreay will face Harry Kane for the WWE UK Championship.
Huh?
I drafted Will Ospreay on the brand.
Yeah, Mike, you didn't know this, but Paul gave Tony chances to, draft the talent that he, could have wanted, but he chose not to. So, so Paul took the opportunity.
That's something, huh?
Hashtag we want Big Mike.
And to kick it off, Golden Championship. Conor McGregor versus Patrick Mahomes.
You got Pat Mahomes to come back soon because I know he's focused on the NFL career.
Funny enough, Pat, talk to me real quick. Hey guys, how you doing, man? Yeah, man, I'm ready to defend the championship. I already talked to Coach Reed and everything. I'm ready, man. I'm going to defend the title, and it's going to be a good one against the notorious one. I'm just signing a contract right now. See, that's how I get shit done. I get shit done fast, man. I don't fuck around.
Does not fuck around at all. You do not fuck around. Hopefully
Yeah.
Connor accepts too, and I look forward to it's gonna be a great
What
contest.
a wonderful 5-match card that I have going on. And then everyone's going to ask, what about Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles? Look, I know I made that match. Plans change. I'm listening to the people. They want Big Mike. Carmelo Hayes wants a shot. I want to see new blood in my title scene. So fuck it. Let's do it. Roman Reigns and AJ Styles will figure out something for them. And in fact, their match will be the number one contendership for the golden title.
Wow. Okay. Incredible. Unbelievable. It's one of those things where you got to say to the other investor, follow that.
Yeah. Follow that with your stupid pay-per-view that I don't even know the name of. Who cares? But anyway, Steve, it's been fun. Nice seeing you again, Big Mike. I hope you don't stay too long in the dark. Sometimes I heard darkness is not your friend at all.
It's not.
But hopefully, maybe you miss an episode of Raw. You can go on YouTube, watch the Raw recap, and there'll be no issues.
No, I'll try not to make it no issues, Mr. Levesque. Thank you. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. I appreciate it.
Anytime, man. I'm super excited. Yeah, we just have WWE roster. Big Mike, if you watch the draft, you'll see Tony's just a complete idiot.
Oh, of course.
I have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Steve, what were you at on Raw? What were you talking about? Were you talking about food again or something?
Repeat that again. I'm sorry, but there's a little connection issue there, Mr. Can you repeat that one more time?
I said, where you at on Raw? Were you talking about the show? Or were you talking about food and stuff?
No. Of course not. We're talking about what happened with Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor backstage, and how Rhea Ripley was blaming Finn Balor for the whole thing that has happened with the Judgment Day and their split and all that stuff. And then obviously Finn went on to tell Rhea that every time that Dom was being was getting flirted by Rhea, by Liv Morgan, Finn encouraged it. Basically.
Yeah. That was. Well, I wrote the thing, so I'm not shocked. I don't know, but it shocked me the way you explained it. I was like, wow, who wrote this? I'm just like, wow, that was me. Crazy.
I'll tell you who, Mr. Levesque. This guy, the Booker of the Year right here, Mr. Paul Levesque.
Yeah. Always, and now, and forever. Anyway, Steve, I'll talk to you later, man. You have a good one. You take care. Big Mike, nice seeing you again. And I can't wait till the first episode of WWE ATP Gaming. It's going to be one that you can't miss.
There you go. Thank you, Mr. Levesque. Thank you for the time, and congrats on all the success. And see, Big Mike, you got to prepare, man. You got to train, man. You got to. Oh man, Big Mike, no more fucking around, Big Mike. No more fucking around.
No more fucking around. This is what I've been wanting. I've been wanting other opportunities other than the UK title.
I used to pray for times like this.
Man, we get there. We need to make a video package of our rivalry.
Oh man. A monster. But yeah, man. So then back to the program here. We had Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest, Finn Balor going at it, talking back and forth. Then Jey Uso got into the frame and try to stop the whole situation. But Finn told him, you got to focus on your Intercontinental title match happening next week, which, by the way, yes, it is official. Next week, it will be Braun Breaker and Jey Uso for the Intercontinental Championship as well. And then Rhea told Jey to focus on that, right? To focus on that because that's going to be a big opportunity. And then after this, right? What happened here? After this, David Priest got in the whole got in the whole frame too, and then Xavier Woods shows up, and he asks everybody, because keep in mind, Mike, we had the tag team title match later on in the night, and Xavier Woods tells everyone, whatever y'all do not interfere in the tag team title match. Do not interfere. They want to do this on their own. Right. And basically, Mike, as you can imagine, is in one ear, out the other. You think these motherfuckers listen, bro?
No.
Hell no, bro. And we find out later on in the night what ended up happening. Right? So then Jay comes out. He talks about the title match coming up with Braun Breaker next week. And then Braun interrupts him. And he brags about how, Jay had been there for 14 years, right, on the brand. But in 6 months, he did more, I mean, Braun Breaker, than Jay had done in 16 years, 14 years, whatever the case it was. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to point this out. Braun Breaker looked like a badass, bro. With that leather jacket on, with the title belt. He looks like the made man, bro.
Honestly, and it hasn't, as you know, it's been a while since I've been watching the show, but you could tell that he's going to be made for a top title in a few years, either in a year or in a few years.
Dude,
I just like that. He's looking good with that IC title.
He's focused, bro.
Yeah,
focused. But then after the Jey Uso responded back, he said, he responded back, right, and basically, Jay went on to say that he's going to end this title run as quick as his Braun's NFL career. Because I'm sure you know this because you're you guys are more the football fans than I am. Braun Breaker did try out for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yes.
I think he was part of the team, but he got cut. Is that what it was?
Yep. It was probably out of preseason. He got cut.
And, Braun's reaction, his expression, just like, you saw it, like, damn, bro. Like you pushed a button, right? And it's like, dang, that's something you just don't say. I can imagine, like, yo, bro, you try out for like a league, right? Whether it's the NFL, the NBA, and that's your goal, your dream, right? To play at the level, and you get there, and then it just gets cut short. Not because of injury, not because of it, just because in their eyes you're not good enough, or they didn't see you at that level. So then, lucky for him, he was able to do pro wrestling, and look where he's at now, dude. He's killing it, right? And they ended up brawling, and Jey Uso ends up spearing Braun Breaker. And I love how Tessitore sold this shit. He sold the hell out of this. Loved it. Mm-hmm. Like you said before, bro, Joe Tessitore, dude, is the chef's kiss right now.
Yeah, he's fitting like a glove on the show. And this is my first listen of the commentary. When I found out that he was going to be play-by-play, I was like, I don't know. And then in the group chat, you guys, at least Chase was vocal about it. He was like, man, his commentary is really good. And I finally got to watch a show, and I was like, yeah, his commentary is really good. Yeah, he brings life to certain things that should be brought to life. Like, even with the intro of the show, when they showing all of the talent walking into the arena, walking backstage, he's bringing that to life.
Yeah, he is, dude. And it's crazy. And we said this when he started, like, bro, the guy who does NBA Live, Fight Night, right? But the boxing game, is calling Monday Night Raw, dude. Incredible, dude. It's just fucking incredible. The way things just play out, you know what I mean? And I'm happy, man. I'm just excited for the guy, and read some comments here as well. Braun Breaker was a freak athlete in football. Just a numbers game in the NFL. Not everyone makes it. Thank you, Chief.
Yeah, that's true.
But I do look forward to their match next week for the Intercontinental title. That should be a fun one. We then got the tag team title match between the New Day and, of course, the Judgment Day of Finn Balor and JD McDonough. I thought the match was good. for what they were able to do, right? Typical near falls. Everyone got their moments in. Of course, the run-in happened, right? Where everyone got involved. The LWO, the Judgment Day, the Terror Twins, right? And what do you know? What do you know? During all my bad, all that happened, right? And then what do you know, bro? Kofi does a dive on the outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
He lands on everybody on the outside, and Xavier Woods has his match won, bro. But the referee's not there.
Mm-hmm.
And Xavier gets upset. He's super pissed, bro. I don't blame him. You have the match won, dude. Right? They have not held championships in a long time. And here it is, and they get taken away because that darn Kofi Kingston, man. That darn Kofi Kingston. And then, they took advantage and they pinned Xavier Woods. And still tag team champions, the Judgment Day. And then you see, like, Xavier getting angry, as he should. Like, bro, he's like, why? Why, man? I'm tired of this. Something's got to change.
Yeah.
Something's got to change. I do agree with this too, Chief. Like, Odyssey Jones screwed everything up in the story and is making less sense. Like, have you heard what happened to Odyssey Jones? Like, how he flushed his career down the toilet?
No, but when I did see that he was with them a while back, I was like, that's hilarious. He was on the main roster for 2 years and they stick him with the New Day.
But he made it work, though. He made it work.
That's what I saw, but I haven't heard anything about his personal, so you can brush me up on that.
So there was a discovery that he was involved in domestic abuse. There was allegations of domestic abuse, and you don't know how long it is, but you know how the world is. You know how the IWC is today. You know how the hashtag activists are, right?
Yeah.
So if it's true, fuck him. If it's true, but WWE, they're trying to.
Yeah.
So that's what happened, bro. So it's unfortunate, bro. Like you had you literally had the moment, right? You got the reaction, then you flush it down the toilet. What a shame. What a shame. But yeah, man, with the New Day right now, dude, they're finding a way to make this work. It's crazy. We mentioned this moments ago, like literally a while back in this episode. We're about to be at the 10-year anniversary of the New Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're doing this whole thing where they might split up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a program between Kofi and Xavier if it leads to Big E coming back, trying to be the voice of reason, right? Yeah. And then it leads to all three of them being heels. Remember, they were originally a heel group, if you think about it, right?
They were.
And remember,
they were like a righteous heel trio, huh?
And remember the first incarnation of the New Day, right? Xavier was in a suit.
Yeah.
Right? It looked like they were going to be, but then they went the whole power positivity. And I love Tessitore. Like, not being very positive, the power positively and all this shit. So I'm intrigued, bro. I'm intrigued in where this is going. Hopefully things it works out for them, right? From there, we were supposed to get Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman, but it didn't even start because the ring breaks immediately and they fought at ringside. And Reed throws a fan at Braun Strowman and they break the barricade around ringside and they fight backstage and they continue to break tables until they go through a wall. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love this, bro. Let the two big guys.
This is probably one of the best, fast-paced, big man smash wrestling matches I've seen in a while. Because it was literally like spot, and you don't think that Braun nor Bronson Reed can move this fast and do this type of destruction so fast at such a quick pace. Like literally, it just went from turnbuckle, throwing outside the ring, throw you on a fan, run through a barricade, do this, do that. And it was just like very fast. It kept my attention. So it was like, wow, like these guys are killing each other. Great. That's all I can
Oh, for
ask
sure, man.
for.
Oh, for sure, dude. It is one of those things where it's like, bro, give me. I look for again. If it was up to me, I have them do a match of Bad Blood.
Yeah.
Because why not, right? Let them just have a match of Bad Blood. Let them go out there, just have their match at Bad Blood, for crying out loud. That's just me, of course, but what do I know, right? You know, so
Right.
from there, we did get we got Ludwig Kaiser, and he sees Pierce. He asks if Pierce has found any suitable competitors for Gunther. And Pierce said that Sammy's makes a compelling case. And both men began to watch Sammy walk to the ring on a monitor. And Sammy says he needs to be a world champion and believes that Gunther is scared of him. And then Kaiser came out to interrupt him. And it makes sense too, because you think about this, right? Sami Zayn is the last guy to get a pinfall win over Gunther at WrestleMania. For a lot of guys, like, oh, you have to avenge that loss. Right. But you also have, like, it's like in fighting, right? Like, oh, you try to avenge a loss, but you remember the last time you fought this person, it did not go your way. Right. Some people get like a sort of trauma about that for whatever reason. And it's intriguing to see where they're going with this, right? So then Ludwig Kaiser comes out and he's questioned who that Sammy thought he was challenging Gunther again, right? And he said that WrestleMania was a miracle and miracles never happen twice. And Sammy told Kaiser that he thinks he and Gunther can go their separate ways and don't need each other. And he believes that Kaiser wants to prove himself. So this draws out Gunther, and Gunther asks Kaiser if there's anything he needs to say. And all this leads to an attack. So they end up attacking Sami Zayn, and Gunther leaves the ring. But then Sami Zayn gets the upper end because he's grabbing the leg of Ludwig Kaiser. He's holding his leg, ends up hitting him with the haluva kick. And again, they're doing this whole thing where can Gunther overcome this, right? In a way, because people are thinking that he's scared of Sami Zayn. Like I mentioned moments ago. You would think this could be for Bad Blood, maybe. I would wait on it for a little bit longer, but that's just me, of course. But your thoughts, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, because you would think, all the matches of Bad Blood is stuff that's going to end, right?
Yeah.
This is still ongoing. So you think they would save this for Survivor Series? And where's Survivor Series going to be?
Montreal.
So you make them think.
Canada.
You make them think, Sammy's going to maybe have a shot to win this thing in his homeland, but he gets fucking beasted. So I think we should hold off on this, prolong it till Survivor Series, and do it up there, and then it'll be like a one-time thing where he avenges his loss, and then he moves on to something else.
Absolutely. But we'll see where they go with it. I mean, again, it's very, very intriguing to see where they go with this. Again, the idea of them doing this in Canada, right, where Sammy will get this major reaction, right? He's like a hero out there.
Right.
I don't know. Did you see last week where they brought out Bret Hart? Did you see the clip?
Where I saw that he was there, yes.
Where Gunther told him, like, yeah, you're like my second best favorite wrestler. My favorite wrestler of all time is actually Bill Goldberg. Like, he said that in Canada. In Canada, bro. Which was funny.
That's so good. That's so good. That's so good.
And Bret smiled. Like, Bret knew, like, you got me, bro. You fucking got me. Shit, you fucking got me. That was good, bro. That was
I'm pretty sure because he thought he was going to say, like, Shawn Michaels, but he said Bill Goldberg.
Yeah. After this, Oh yeah, did I mention that we had Natty and Zoe Stark? Where obviously Natty did pick up the W, so nothing to go crazy about that, but still, nevertheless, good for Natty here. We got Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. Let me just say this, bro. These two women went out there and had the match of the night, in my opinion.
Yeah, the match was really good.
It was really good, bro. I love how Tessator literally went crazy on commentary for this match.
Mm.
It's like you thought you were watching a world title boxing fight back in the day.
Yeah.
You know how Tessator gets crazy with it and shit? That's literally what you thought. There's a moment where obviously Bianca has Io in a suplex, right? And she climbs up the freaking steel steps and all that shit. It shows you just her strength, just how dominant, just how good she really is. And so is Io. We know this already. And I think what shocked everyone is that Io Sky picked up the W, man. She pins one half of the tag team champions, and likely they're going to run it back for the tag team titles. So that should be fun too. But again, the match, dude, was amazing. Look at me, bro, praising a women's match, yo. You love to see it.
You know how many years I've been waiting on this?
Come on, man.
It took me to have serious time off for you to actually do this.
What? Like people think I hate women's wrestling. People again.
That's the crazy part.
I really don't. I said this before, and I'll say this again. For those of you that are tuning in right now, for those of you who know me for a long time, but follow me from back in the day, I've said this. Two of the best matches that I've seen live were women's matches. Sasha and Bailey take over Brooklyn 1. You had grown ass men crying after that match. And of course, Becky, Charlotte, and Sasha, WrestleMania 32. Two of the best women's matches that I've seen that I had the privilege of watching live.
Yeah.
And again, they're both women's matches. But Steve hates women's wrestling, right? Oh, okay. Okay. Go. Run with that narrative. Run with that, people. Go ahead. After this, they aired an American-made vignette that played. So they're trying to how do I put? They're trying to what's it called? Get them back some momentum because if you remember, right, they lost a week ago or so, right, to Uncle Howdy, right. And I think there's also a video that played too from Uncle Howdy too in the Wide Six, and again they're making their comeback. It looks like that being American made. So I like the trio. I just am wondering how are you going to do this? Because remember the last time we saw them, they lost. They were made to look like losers.
Mm-hmm.
So I look forward to seeing how WWE does this shit. Try to make me believe that these guys are contenders or threats, or something to be forced to be reckoned with. In American made.
Okay, so since they did lose in that match, they've been pretty much on the back burner.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, a way to get them going is to make them a little serious somewhere, Yeah, J-Mac, yeah, it's been a while, yeah, but it's to make them serious in some sort of fashion, like include them in a feud where it's getting ready to end. That's for a title, like a mid-card title, which would have to be like the IC, but that's probably going to be tough too. Maybe they just need to be on another brand.
You would think so, but I don't know, man. Like
put them on SmackDown. They'll still be on USA, so just put them on SmackDown. Can't even go for the US because it's still on Logan, right?
Yeah. But we'll see, man. Again, something to just keep an eye on and seeing where they go with this American-made stuff. From there,
NXT, go for the North American title. Build them back up real good.
Well, Ludwig Kaiser after this was backstage. He told Kathy Kelly he plans to expose Sami Zayn in the ring next week. And he claims that Zayn wanted to talk about his history and loyalty, while Kaiser preferred to talk about Zayn's. Zayn was great friends with Kevin Owens, but they constantly turned on each other as they became more successful. Zayn was resentful of his closest friend and himself because Owens was once a world champion, something Zayn would never be. So yeah, bro, it is official, by the way. It is official. Next week, we will be getting Sami Zayn and Ludwig Kaiser. Also next week, Drew McIntyre returns to Monday Night Raw. So he's going to respond to CM Punk and what he said and all that stuff. I know there's a video on Twitter that shows him from home watching what Punk said. So that's something, I think, again, it's your main event. But again, from there, we saw Ilya backstage talking to Jey Uso. And the Judgment Day interrupted, and Finn Balor told Ilya to be careful who he made friends with. And Dragunov said he has respect for Uso, but he can't say the same for Finn Balor. Sign me up. Finn Balor, Ilya Dragunov, sign me the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. Sign me the fuck up. We got the main event, Damian Priest versus Dominic Mysterio. I thought their match was okay for what it was. Again, you got to keep in mind, they're still continuing on this whole thing. Remember at Bash in Berlin, Rhea and Damian did get the win over Dom and Liv. The match was okay, but if you thought for 1 second that Dom was going to go over, wasn't going to happen, right? It looked like it because the Judgment Day were around, and then obviously Rhea Ripley got involved and she attacked Liv Morgan. They jumped over the announce table and on top of Wade Barrett. Lucky motherfucker. But it was all said and done. Damian Priest picked up the W, pinning Dominic Mysterio with the South of Heaven for the 1, 2, 3. When it was all said and over with done, right? It was all said and done. The Judgment Day went on the attack on the Terror Twins. And then Jey Uso comes out, try to make the save, but then he gets speared by someone in a hoodie. It's Braun Breaker in a hoodie. I don't know if you caught the reference, but a while back, when Drew McIntyre attacked CM Punk, he had a hoodie on. And just the way Testator sold it, it's Drew McIntyre in a hoodie. But yeah, that's what happened. Laid him out, and it ends with the Judgment Day just, in the ring while both the Terror Twins are down. So yeah, that was Monday Night Raw. Again, I thought Raw was a good show. I thought the build-up is continued for Hell in a Cell. I look forward to it. Mike, your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, I thought it was a good show as well. It was a nice show to watch because I tell you what, if it was anything lesser than this, I still would have been on the show. But nonetheless, it was a nice. It was it was a nice show to come back to see that momentum is still going in the company.
Oh, of course,
it's trending, and it's still trending up, and it's still trending for good things.
Oh, absolutely, Mike. Why would it not, brother? Why would it not?
Yeah.
No. But overall, I'm gonna give this show. I'm gonna give it a B+ as a grade.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm gonna give it a B+ too. It was good. It was a nice filler episode for me to fill out what's going on, how everything is motioned, new commentary team, especially a new play-by-play. Everything was pretty much a smooth watch.
Of course. But that was Monday Night Raw, man. Again, just in case you guys don't know, next week we're getting Sami Zayn versus Ludwig Kaiser. This will likely be the main event. Braun Breaker versus Jey Uso for the Intercontinental Championship. I predict Braun Breaker will retain. And of course, we get the return of Drew McIntyre as he will respond to CM Punk as we get close to Hell in a Cell. It's only a couple of weeks from now. That's going to be it for us, guys. Much love to all of you who tuned in. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. If you have not checked out, last night, myself and Walter were live with Steve's Kitchen. We talked about everything that went down over the weekend in pro wrestling, including Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes teaming up at Bad Blood. Can they coexist? We talked about UFC 306, Noche the UFC, what happened in the Sphere. We talked about Canelo versus Edgar Berlanga. And of course, our thoughts on some of the spots in the PWI 500, and of course, some AEW news as well. If you have not yet subscribed to our secondary channel, head over there to ATP Clips. Subscribe there. We'll be posting new clips this week. All right. Also, while you're at it, follow the Around the Point Network over on X at AT Point Network. Follow me on X at Heel Steven. Big Mike, let them know where can the fine folks check you out.
You can follow me on Detroit Gamer 313 on X.
There you go. That's going to be it for us, guys. Also, thank you to Paul, our investor, for being on today as well. Big Mike got some big things to do. Prepare for no more fucking around, man. Bring it home. That's going to be it for us, guys. Thank you all. Much love. This has been the Raw Rundown. For myself, for Mike, for our investor, Paul, and the gang, this has been the Raw Rundown here on the Around the Point Network. We'll see you all Thursday for something about Dynamite here on the Around the Point Network. Peace out, y'all.